Hi everybody, it's time to use up some scraps. I just decided to pull my scrapbook paper box out and just goof around basically. So I pulled out some papers I didn't think I would use and cut them into journal card type sizes. And I'm just going to put stuff on them. Like, okay. These also could be embellishments in journals, or add them to greeting cards or art journals, or make tucks in a journal. 101 uses, right? And I'm not going to glue anything. I don't even have my glue open. I'll do that all off camera so I don't bore you guys to tears. Should grab my fabric, shouldn't I? It's pretty nice. You want some fabric scraps? Hey, every one of these should get some sort of fabric just so I can use this stuff up, right? I have no plans for this stuff. It's just going to go in my stash. I may sew on some of these, but I always do that off camera, so. Okay, that's pretty good. It does need a flower or a watch face or something. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of bank statements and numbers, maybe a number. Kind of small. Oh, that's okay. Wow, it's quiet. How did that happen? Okay, it needs a little washi or strip of paper or something on top here. No, wrong color. Well, that red dot might be okay. There's red in the stamps there. It's okay. It's fine. I'm trying not to be overly fussy. You can laugh. Go ahead. I have all these watch faces were an old uh, collage sheet. That's kind of hard to say. Collage sheet I've had for a long time. So maybe we can use some of those. It's not bad. Well, do I want to trim the background or add on? I think we want to add on or it'll be a little short. What do you got? Ooh, that's cool. Looks like crinkled up paper. And we'll rip it. Okay. That one could use like a word. Or a word. Not like a word, but a word. And strawberry paper. I should save that for my glue book, shouldn't I? We'll think about that. I'm putting it in the glue book envelope up there. Okay. That needs something behind it. It's a little dull. Okay. Yeah, that could use a word. And I always sort of stumble with words lately. Well, how about favorite? If it's a journal card, maybe somebody could write about something. Their favorite watch. Do you have a favorite watch? And I would ink around this. I'll do that by myself. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna run out of room, right? Yeah, a few of these I'm going to need the back, but actually most of them are plain on the back. So that's handy. Monday. No, this is a Saturday. Could leave that. I don't like this corner. In this corner, crinkled paper. Okay. That's okay. Something though. Flower. Um, yeah, would you go realistic or not? Well, I'm not sure. Is this good or is this going to be too tall? Let's see. I sort of want this one, whatever it's supposed to be. This looks like a thistle flower. All right, I'm going to tighten that up, but that's pretty good. Okay. Diane, you're just so mature. It said button. We'll turn that over, and I'll put paper on the back. So immature people like me don't giggle. It's pretty. Well, you can kind of see through that, but I don't think that really matters. It's, I think, you know, obstructed enough that you can't tell. Oh, my husband's pulling around the corner. I'm going to have to pause here in a minute. Actually, that's kind of cool. Cool, man. That needs a number. Okay, let me pause. We'll do a couple more. Hang on. Okay, shall we resume? Here's the other part of that card in case anybody didn't believe me. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like the Firestone F, doesn't it? Didn't it look like that years ago? Sure, Diane. Did they have tires back when you were a kid? Weren't they more like wooden wagon wheels? Okay. I think that needs some yellowed text behind it. I have some here somewhere. Pretty good. Fine. Not great. Should put another watch on there. That would be kind of cool. Better. Alright, that just needs a little strip of a pattern behind there. Such as... Oh, that would be okay. Just green. Oh, there's a little pattern on there. That's good. That's fine. I would stitch or something like that, but okay. How about one more? And then I'll go off by myself and probably make more. It's one of my faux stamps. It's a copy. I should print more of those out. Print out more of those. Well, what about that same green? It's not bad. No, that's too dark. Too contrasty. Well, let's see what's in here. No. It's kind of dark. That's pretty. What should I do with that? I don't know. Something. This is lighter. Yeah, that's better. Even sort of matches that color there. Not wide enough. Well, unless we just put this at the bottom. Alright, let's just do that and not make a federal case out of this. Oh, this is nice fabric. Good wool in that. Anybody know what that's from? That's an old Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy movie desk set. Alright, something like that. Needs a flower or a tree or another bird friend or something. Well, it's okay. Kind of needs another one with it. Alright, what about this one? Okay. Okay, I'm going to finish these off and make them look absolutely stunning. So be sure and come back. Hang on. Okay, they're done. I have 18 cards. This is the next day. That took a while, and I almost didn't make it. This is late in the day. All right, these first two cards do not have stitching. All the others do. They all have brown ink around the edges, except this one has blue for obvious reasons. That's cute. This one does not have stitching. I thought maybe I'd explain my stitching process because I didn't want to go through a bird. And there's a lot going on this side. So if you just put it on this side, it's going to make it left side heavy. So that's fine. That's cute. This one does not have stitching just because it's so little. You could, but I didn't want to force it. Pretty. This one, I didn't stitch through this stuff. I left that. This one just didn't need much, so I put zigzag on the side. I think that looks better than if I had just done straight. This one, if you can imagine that stitching not being there, I added that and then thought it just looked a little lacking on this side, so I added that. This one, I'm not real proud of. I did zigzag, and you probably can't, maybe you can tell, I didn't get it straight. It's kind of off the card here, and then it's, crooked. I didn't like the way that looks, so I went over with messy straight stitching. That definitely helps it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to trash this card or anything, but it's not my favorite. This one's cute. Just a little at the top because there was nothing there. This one, you can see I went all the way around and I dropped it between the washi and the word. You probably could have gone up, but there's really nothing going on up there. So this way it's kind of condensing your focal area more. Yeah, I'm not saying what I did was right. I'm just explaining why I did it. This one, I just wanted something at the top, and I did one row, and I just thought it looked a little lacking, so I went back and forth a couple times to make it messy. This one just has some zigzag up the side, just to add some nice detail there. Yeah, this is more like a bookmark. This one, I just went all the way around, except I did not go over the arrow because it would have taken the stitching right across the arrow, which I didn't think would look too good. This one, I did some down here and then it looked a little lacking, so I added it up there. Here's a perfect example though of just using junk. I had just cut this for something else, or it was the edge, That's all I had of that butterfly is half. This is off an old envelope. It's a sticker on an envelope. I tore it off. This dot stuff is perforated paper for cross stitch, and it was, just little snippets I left over. The number's just out of a magazine. So it's basically kind of using up junk. This one, yeah, this one I will say was a bit of a loss. You probably could have gone all the way around, but it's awfully tight up here. And I didn't want to just do 3 sides, so I just put a line over here just to add a little interest. This one, I went all the way around. I will say for you people, I don't know, is that catching? Yeah. Now the bird is a Make a Magazine image. And I have it on top of fabric and then these trading stamps. So it's kind of, because that paper's so thin, you can see the ridges in that. If you're not a fan of that look, beware of that. This I just went all the way around. That was easy, an easy decision. Those are real pressed petals. I think they're Black Eyed Susan. This one, I did zigzag here and here. If you really wanted to, you could probably add it a little bit here, but I just thought that was kind of interesting there. This one, I wanted something on this line. Those are where 2 different papers meet. And I stopped it where I did because I thought if you went all the way off, then it would sort of look like there should be, you know, why isn't it over here? It also might throw off a little bit of the composition because of that. Which that's out of a very old magazine, like 1930s. And lastly, I just went all the way around on this one. This is kind of like more junk too. I had cut that out for my glue book and then didn't use it. Old bingo. It's a word I already had. This back here is one scrapbook paper that I've had kicking around for like a decade. So, okay, well, that kept me off the streets for a while. What am I going to do next? I don't know. It's a star from something. It's not one of these. Okay, everybody, well, delve into your scraps. You'll be amazed what you can come up with. Okay, thanks for watching, gang. Hope you have a nice day out there.